You've seen gaming chairs do this, and this, some of these, some of those, but have you ever seen one do this? That's airflow, just so you know. Welcome to A Came From a Box. I'm Sergio IM, and recently AutoFull reached out and wanted to send us their latest M6 Pro gaming chair. After spending a few weeks with it, I thought it was awesome, and they decided to sponsor this episode, so thanks to them for keeping us going.
It gets really expensive in the holidays.
Now, I've checked out a fair amount of gaming chairs in the past, but this one throws in heating and ventilation, which sounds crazy at first, but actually makes a lot of sense. So in the box, we have a gigantic assembly instructions page. I like to toss this on the floor while I build it. Next, we have an info sheet that you can scan to watch a detailed assembly video. Very handy. Then we have all our well-packaged and wrapped parts that also includes everything you need to assemble it. But I would recommend using a drill with the right bit, because it makes things a little faster. Now, following the steps on that massive sheet did make putting the chair together pretty simple. It took me about 30-35 minutes to assemble it because I did get stuck with balancing that seat with the armrests while trying to line up the screws. If it wasn't for that, it'd be much faster. I'd say 20 to 25 minutes. But overall, assembly was a breeze. Now, the chair looks great. It's in this sleek black colorway with light gray and gold highlights. It's also really well constructed. The materials feel durable. I like the textures they've used. The stitching looks great all throughout, and I love their embroidered logo on the back. Nice touch. Now, one of the things that makes this chair stand out is this ultra soft, porous PU leather. It's breathable and 3 degrees cooler than traditional leather, and unlike some of those smoother chairs, this one has a type of grip to it which helps keep you from slipping down over time. And yes, this porous design is also key for that ventilation system, which we'll get to in a bit. Now, instead of a lumbar pillow, we have their auto-dynamic tracking lumbar support system. Yeah, that's a mouthful, but it's amazing. So much so that they even have a freaking chiropractic doctor that they must have consulted with on the product page with his arms crossed. What can you say about that? You can adjust it 2 ways. First, we have this knob so you can move that support up or down. It's one of those things where you can't see it, but you can feel it, and it's a slight but noticeable adjustment. And second, we have this lever which releases and angles out this whole section from the bottom so you can position it however you want. Then, push the lever back in to lock it in place. As someone with a bad back, I absolutely love this. It truly helps you keep your posture straight. Next, we have their 6D armrests. They've got a really cool, very hip design. You can adjust them in 6 dimensions, hence the name, so you can move them forwards, backwards, up, down, rotate them, angle them inwards or outwards, and you can even fold them upwards, which is something I've never seen before, but I really appreciate. Then on the back, the armrest curves upwards, which gives you this kind of comfortable pit for your elbows to sit in. Didn't think much of it before, but it does help keep your arms from sliding all the way back. Moving on, it can of course do what you expect an office chair to do, such as lift and recline, specifically 160 degrees, almost flat, so you can lay all the way back. Perfect for a quick nap or for those of you with a monitor on your ceiling, or more realistically, those who want maybe like a zero gravity setup. Then we have their very plushy head cushion. It has an adjustable strap to help you position it. It's lined in this very fancy fabric. It's thick and made with memory foam, so it's very comfortable for your head to get sucked into. Another unique feature, by pulling this little loop on the front, you can pull out this handy footrest. It doesn't go that far out though, so you gotta kind of bend your knees to use it, so it's great for those who like to sit with their legs crossed, like my wife. I'm not petite enough for this thing. Now on to the biggest feature. Heating and ventilation. I never thought I'd say that for a gaming chair, but here we are. It's powered by this short USB-A cable. You can connect it to a power bank, and it even has a little sleeve on the lower back to put it in. Or for those who want a more permanent setup, you can use an extension cable and connect it to a USB hub or power brick, but just be careful with that cable. On the seat, you've got two of these rubbery buttons on the right side. One's for ventilation, the other for heating. There's 3 levels for each, and you can only use one at a time. For ventilation, we have 2 fans down the middle, and yes, they do get a bit loud regardless of the level, but they work. They're powerful enough to move air towards the crotch region down there, and then out towards the side of the seat to keep things fresh and flowing. As for heating, that works from the sides and takes a few minutes to warm up, but it works really well to toast the cheeks. I'm gonna be honest, as someone who sits 8 to 10 hours a day in this, I absolutely love this chair. The lumbar support system is one of the best I've come across, and I went with the extension USB cable route to keep it powered 24/7 because it just started getting cold here in Georgia, and that butt warmer is coming in clutch. But in the summer, I can switch it off to cooling, so it's an awesome feature year-round. So yes, it is at a premium price point, but it has way more features than other office chairs in that price bracket. It's got the awesome race car seat design, but it doesn't look cheesy. It's very premium, and for the comfort and quality you get, I personally think it's worth every penny. Those are my thoughts, but of course, I'd love to know what you think of it down in the comments, and let's talk. Thanks to AutoFull for sponsoring this episode and sending it our way. If you're looking to pick one up and want to support us at the same time, please check out the affiliate links in the description below. Once again, I'm Sergio AM. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you for the next box. If you like this video and want to help us out, click that thumbs up button and leave a comment below so we can talk. Now, if you want to go further, subscribe and ding the bell to stay notified whenever we post a new video. You made it to the end, and I just want you to know that you are the reason we do what we do. This is Sergio AM, and I'll see you for the next box.